It's impossible to see every emergency coming, but it's easy to try to be prepared. And the best way to prepare for a fire in your home is to have the right fire extinguishers on hand. The May issue of ShopSmart magazine has more on what you need to know before you buy a new extinguisher. And joining us right now is Jody Rohlena, senior editor for ShopSmart. Good morning.
Good morning.
So when it comes to fire extinguishers, what specifically should you be looking at so you're getting the right one?
Well, we test them, and there are different capacities that will cover different sizes of fires. So we really recommend that you have more than one. Have one on each floor of your home and have another one in the car.
And should you put them specifically in, certain rooms, or where are you thinking?
Easy to grab, someplace near an exit, not near a heat source. You don't want the fire to erupt on the stove and suddenly you can't get to the fire extinguisher. So it does matter where you keep them, but you want to always know where they're located so that if you do need it, you can just go right to it and grab it quickly.
Okay, so possibly mounting them on the wall, although I don't know at home if that's going to look so attractive, but that could be the way to go.
Well, that could be the way to go, and honestly, the bigger ones are better for the garage or for a full floor in your home. If you're going to put it in the kitchen, there are some smaller ones. There are actually some kind of cool looking designs. If you want to choose that way, we've got recommendations that cover you for all areas.
Now, if a fire should break out in your home, how do you handle it as far as calling 911, getting everyone out of the door? How do you do that?
Yeah, you should really have a plan ahead of time, and you should rehearse with your family. So the idea is that one person calls 911 and another person helps everybody get out. If you've got kids or elderly people, it's really important to make sure that you know what to do so that you don't panic.
And these days with cell phones, that can be something easy to grab, get out the door, and make the call.
Have a designated meeting spot outside, and again, practice it so that if it does happen, everybody isn't, so scared that they don't know what to do.
Now, what about using the extinguisher? Some of them, I understand, are easier to use even if you didn't read the instructions.
Yeah, that's
right?
The ones we liked actually were very easy to use. We understand that people may not read the instructions beforehand. If you do, you may be a little rusty, you may be frightened, but the ones that we liked are very easy to use. And there are just a few things to keep in mind. Always point it away from you, and then you're going to pull the pin, you're going to spray low toward the base of the fire, try to put it out at the source, you're going to spray from side to side, and hopefully that will take care of it.
Do you recommend giving training to some of maybe your older children who are old enough to handle a fire extinguisher?
Well, that's a good idea, as long as they're old enough. And again, if you want to be the primary fire extinguisher person, maybe the older kids could be responsible for the younger kids. Giving other people a responsibility is a really great idea.
Okay. And then lastly, how long are they good for? How many years?
They last for 12 years. So when you buy one, mark the date on it with a marker, a sticker, and then pay attention. In 12 years, toss it out and replace it.
Okay, so let's go back to the ones that you thought were the best, and let's actually look at the one that's best for a full floor or a garage. This is the larger model. Why is it better for that kind of area? Because it's bigger?
Because it's bigger, and it will cover a larger space. The models that we liked were based on their capacity. This one has a larger capacity, so that if there's a big fire in a big room or somewhere, on a larger floor of your house, you have enough of the fire retardant to put it out.
And then let's look at the one that's best for a kitchen or a car. That's a smaller one. This has a smaller capacity. It's a little cuter for your kitchen.
It's a little cuter. It's a little more streamlined. It's more, easily storable in a smaller space. And because it's a smaller space, you don't need the large capacity like for the full floor or the garage.
All right, great. And if anyone missed those model numbers or brands, they can just check out our website where we post these videos, and they'll be there.
Yes, exactly.
All right, good stuff. Jody Rohlena, thank you so much for all the info.